The only motivation I've got nowadays is that I'm actually become addicted to exercise. Where like if I don't run or if I don't do something one day for at least half an hour of the day, I feel like I've failed, and that'll be it. I've failed, and that's it, point blank. So I do exercise every single day, so that I'm at least keeping myself topped up. And if I have a good day, I have a really good day. But if I don't, at least I've done something every day and achieved something. I fucking hate running though. Like, it's miserable. But like, it is a part. Like, it is an amazing part. But like, running is the sort of bare minimum that I'll do. And if I'd prefer to lift heavy weights, but I do enjoy. This is an amazing thing, but everybody knows that I'm just a miserable fucker.
It's more of a motivation with my age. You know, like I say, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Being able to run what I've run in the last 8 months, you know, I just think it's everybody can do it, but you know, you do find your limits, but you're pushing yourself past them limits, outside your comfort zone.
I should probably push myself a little bit more, and I'm probably the first one to sort of pull a face or complain when we've got to do something hard. But no, you never felt like you've got to compete with anyone, which is always quite nice. Like you can do it in your own time. You do sort of push yourself a little bit, but I know what you mean. Like being one of the first females to start running, it was quite hard at first to sort of keep up with the guys, or when we were trying to do little sprints against each other, I'm thinking there is no way I'm going to be faster than Camo or someone who's just like running mega like Linford Christie sort of down a track. But it was good because at the same time you weren't expected to be up to that level of fitness or standard, or you know, got limitations, but you can just take it or leave it kind of thing.
I suppose the challenge was always to break that mindset that I used to have about running, about it being a punishment because I was bad at conventional sports at school. The challenge was to transform that activity and, in my mind, have it sitting alongside those exciting activities that I wanted to do, like snowboarding or skating or cycling, or you know, so smashing around the city on my fixed gear and dodging in and out of people and swerving cars and going the wrong way down streets. It all sounds really silly, but that was exciting. And you know, even when it wasn't the most dangerous, just smashing up hills, stuff like that was fun. It was something I could do. It was enjoyable. And then in the back of my mind, I'm thinking running, high school, cross country, it's horrible, it's punishment, you're not very good at this, so run. The challenge was always to bring running into that sort of spectrum.
I think running as a whole, it just helps a lot of people. It's just like a personal achievement that I don't think any other sport will kind of give you on. Like, it doesn't matter whether you lose, because there is no losing. You'll do a race in one time, you'll get to, you know, that lamppost, you'll overtake a car, a bike, you'll pick someone else in the race and you'll kind of like hunt them down, and you'll just kind of like, yeah, you'll just focus on that one person, and you'll get to them, and then you'll pick somebody else, and it's just kind of, it is a lot about yourself. Like, no one else is moving your legs for you, and for me that's a massive thing. Like, just going forth and just kind of doing things by yourself and for yourself. Like, yeah, you can be part of a family, and yeah, you can be part of a crew, but if you can just do it for yourself, then that's kind of the best thing about it. It just helps me.
I didn't really have a target when I set out, and the first run I did, the one at school, my mates beat me by like 25 minutes. It was like, I went to an all boys school, so you couldn't show like weakness of like, they weren't like, oh mate, we did really well. They were like, you fatsy. I can laugh about it now, and I don't really think about it much, but like, Christ, I couldn't go back to that, and that probably like partially why I run now. And I feel so much better for it. 10 times better. It motivates me in life. And it drives me forward day to day. I notice when I haven't run for 3 or 4 days, feel sluggish, don't really want to do much, but when you run regularly, you feel like you want to do more than rest up and do less.
Our motocross, in the level that I'm in, the experts, the guys that are winning that are like the top guys with good sponsorships, and they're like riding midweek, and then like literally putting every last bit of their money into the sport to get so high up. As in me, I'm in like full-time college, having a good laugh with my friends and stuff, like trying to keep healthy while enjoying myself at the weekends. So the running, I just do it as a bit of training, as I'm too lazy to go gym.
Started, well, I've been quite active since I was a kid. I kind of refused to do any sort of exercise when I was younger. I hated PE and things like that. I would skive out of it. But sort of towards the end of high school and going into college and stuff, I started picking up sports like basketball, and then going into uni, I took up sort of jiu-jitsu and MMA, boxing, and kind of still do that, and then weightlifting as well. So fitness and running's kind of been connected. Not directly.
Uni was a lot of procrastination, so I'd go out for like long runs, and that'd be my procrastination, just to not do work. But then since starting work, I think it's just a bit of a release really. Yeah. Just de-stresses me. But then since joining Still Waters, it's more of a social thing now. You just do it to kind of meet new friends, new experiences. Me and Jamie doing our little European ventures. So yeah, I think now it is more to do with races, I think. Not as in beat people, but just kind of, because I never thought this time last year that I'd do 2 half marathons. Now I've got 2 under my belt, and it's quite an enjoyable thing to have the medals in my bedroom.
I run for several reasons. I'd say one of the main ones is actually for my own sanity. I think if I didn't run, then I would be a very different person. I have had problems in the past which I now am able to rationalise through exercise. And I think it's a really good format for me to set goals for myself. And also with the whole crew, it's nice to see other people setting goals for themselves and reaching them and realising that they can do things that they never thought that they could. So starting this whole thing was really to enable people to do that in a place that I was brought up, because obviously we were inspired by what Charlie does in London, and then felt that it would be amazing if we could do the same thing in Manchester, and slowly it's started to grow, which is amazing. Just to see people come together in different ways, whether that's creativity or running or just, you know, being together and having that friendship, and, you know, maybe with people that they'd never really thought that they would be friends with.
It's a challenge. It's always a challenge. I think that's why I love it. It's hard as fuck sometimes. It's the worst feeling sometimes. You feel at times that, why the peep am I doing this? And then you just put one feed after another and all of a sudden you feel good again. And sometimes running is like flying. And that's one of the best feelings in the world. You just feel like you can do it forever and you just like go on. It's like the coolest feeling. And I love both worlds of it. It's just, I love that it hurts, because every time it hurts, I learn something of myself. It's just, and then when it feels good, you know how to appreciate those feelings when it hurts. It's like this yin and yang which always teach you something. It's just amazing.